Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm giving you 10 ways that minimalism has helped me through my healing journey. Now, minimalism for me the journey started back in August 2019. At that time in my life, it was a really low time in my life. I had really bad anxiety that led to panic attacks. Some of them were so bad that my husband had to come home from work to help me work through them. We were drowning in a mountain of debt, and it was getting worse every week, and I had just lost my job too. So that was a really bad time, and I was at home just really down on everything that was happening in my life, and I turned on Netflix, as most of us do when we're at home and have no motivation to do anything. And I stumbled across Marie Kondo. You've probably heard of her. Marie Kondo has a book, The Joy of Tidying Up. She also has a couple of series on Netflix, so it's definitely worth the watch. And I got through one episode and I instantly ran upstairs and started going through my wardrobe and just sorting through my clothes. And it kind of started almost like this frenzy of, what is in my house? Why do I still have this? How come I have so much of this? And so it kind of snowballed from there, and I, within weeks, had gone through this massive house. And at the time, me and my husband Daniel, we lived in a 4-bedroom house with 2 garden sheds and a double garage for just the 2 of us. No kids, just the 2 of us. And we filled that house with so much stuff. And it was just constantly trying to fill the void in our life that, you know, purchased goods can't help and cannot solve. And that's how we tried to make ourselves feel better in that time. And it was just terrible because we were drowning in debt and we kept making the bad decisions to buy stuff to try and make us feel better, and so it just made the problem worse. And as we started on the minimalist journey, we realized quite a few things, and this is where my healing journey started as well. As I was starting to sort through my external environment, it allowed me space to address my internal environment. So that's how they sort of work together. And minimalism is really about recognizing the value of things before you bring them into your home. Is it going to bring you joy? Is it something that's really going to improve the value of your life? And if it does, and if it will, then you can bring that into your home. But if it's really not going to bring you any joy, then is it really worth bringing it into your home and your life? So it's about just really being more conscious about those things when you're making purchases. 10 ways that minimalism has helped me on my healing journey. Number 1, less laundry. When you have less clothes to wash, and you have a particular color palette that you really love, it's easier to clean. You have less laundry because you can chuck everything in one load each week and you're done. So that was a big thing for me. Saving money. I wasn't mindlessly going out buying stuff. I don't mindlessly just go to the shops and go shopping anymore. I haven't done that for years. So saving money is a big one. Cleaning. Oh my God, cleaning is so much easier now. I don't have to pick everything up to then wipe that surface and then put all the dust collecting things back on top of it. I've got clear benches. This bench behind me has probably got the most stuff on it in my entire apartment now, but this is my little zen zone, and these things bring me a lot of joy, so I have these. So cleaning, oh my God, makes life so much easier when you have less stuff to clean. So with cleaning, you have a lot more spare time because you're not spending your days off work cleaning the house, cleaning the yard, whatever it may be. So you get more spare time to do the things that you really love. For me, less visual clutter meant less mental clutter. So for me, our living room, I had to angle it a certain way in one of our houses that we lived in because I couldn't stand seeing all the mess in the house. So I had to turn the couch a certain way so that the mess was behind me so I could actually wind down for the day after work. And having to rearrange my furniture a certain way so I couldn't see the buildup of stuff in my life so that I could actually wind down was a big red flag. So for me, less visual clutter meant less mental clutter. It also meant less stress. I wasn't trying to wind down after a day of work thinking, oh, I've got to do this and I've got to clean that and I've got to do that laundry and, you know, I've got to mop tomorrow and I've got to do all these things. So it meant less stress and a much clearer mind, less pressure on myself, less work to do, really. It also meant less competition or less desire to try and fit in, because when you're going to the shops constantly, you're seeing, you know, what everyone else is wearing, what's the fashion, what's the new thing, what's the new brand. So you're constantly chasing something to fit in, but we're all so unique. So, you know, who cares if you don't fit in? I don't, and I love it. So it just was like a switch for me. As soon as I stopped caring about what I was buying and caring more about the function of it and the practicality and how much I needed to value it for it to come into my home, the less I cared about fitting in. Less decision fatigue. So they say you kind of wake up every morning with a certain amount of decision capability in your brain. So in the morning, it's a lot easier to sort of think about things, but by the end of the day, you're so worn out and your partner says, what do you want for dinner? And you're like, I don't know, I don't care, I can't even think about that right now. So that's a little bit about what decision fatigue is. So if you have a small wardrobe that is minimalist and just really focused on the things that you love to wear, it's easy to pick an outfit for the day. You just open up your wardrobe, there you go, top and bottoms, done. Whereas if you've got all these options to choose from, you are using so much mental decision capability every morning just to choose your outfit. Like, you can use that mental capability for something so much more important in your day. So less decision fatigue was a big one. Once my home was clean and I only had the things in it that I loved, home really became a sanctuary. So if I was having a stressful or a really anxious kind of day, I could come home and actually relax. My heart rate could come down. All that tension of the day, I could come home and just feel it sort of melt away as I walked in the door, because I was coming to my little Zen zone. So it's about creating your own sanctuary in your home. And number 10, learning the value of bringing something new into your home. So as I was saying before, when you go to the shops and you pick something up and you think you love it, really think about, does that add value to your life? Is that adding value? If it's not worth it. But if it is, then go for it. If that's going to bring you joy, if it's going to make you happy, if it's going to add value, then that might be an option to, you know, really consider. So that's 10 ways on how minimalism has helped me on my healing journey. If you'd like to see more videos about minimalism, I'd love to do an apartment tour. As I said, we went from a 4-bedroom house with 2 garden sheds and a double garage. We now live in a 1-bedroom apartment that is only 47 square meters with no garage. So we really cut down. So if you'd love to see things like that, just let me know and I can certainly do some videos on those. Thanks, bye.